1v1s them.
Oh my god. This is crazy. Don't stop, don't stop.
If this weekend wasn't just the most insane weekend I think we have ever had, I don't know what does, because the FNCS heats have finally ended, and today I'm going to be going over each and every single one of them, just so I don't have to make 3 separate videos. So I'm going to be going over both Heat 1, Heat 2, and also the major stacked Heat 3, and also some of the best moments that we got from it. Let's not waste any more time, let's get into it. So starting off in Heat 1, in first place we had Donnie and Slepsy getting 1,135 points. They managed to win the 5th game of the day with 4 eliminations. They also got a 2 elimination 7th and a 4 elimination 11th.
Shock up in front, shock up in front.
Top two, 2v2, 2v2.
Wait, 82i on a superhero.
Dumbass.
82, 1-5, both one. 20. Nice! Let's fucking go! Holy shit, my nigga! Oh my god! Let's fucking go!
Getting 13 total eliminations. Now I don't know what it is with Donnie, but it seems like Donnie is always a Heats player, with him winning at least a game in these Heat stages. So huge shout out to these guys, gonna be going into the grand finals. Second place we have probably the more underrated teams but also well-placed teams on NA Central, and that is Javi and Aminish. Now they finished with 1,087 points. They won their 2nd game of the day, getting a 7 elimination win. They also got a 6 elimination 4th. So overall some really impressive stuff by Javi and Aminish.
But Aminish, the only player in this endgame right now that is full health. Muzz, Rise, they're trying to push him off into the zone, but they're not finding the opportunity up until now. Shields are gone, HP going with it, but Aminish makes the play. The first knock is going to come in, 2v1 situation, but no, it is going to be a 1v1. Muzz gets the elim on the Javi, but Aminish will not stand for that. 7 eliminations and a trip to the grand finals.
They also finished off with 13 eliminations in 3rd place, which is probably one of the most surprising outcomes of the day, and that is Webster and Encrypted with 1,074 points. Now I just want to point out real quick is that Webster is not a pro player. He is a content creator, and he managed to qualify for his first ever grand finals, and he got a 3 elimination first in their 3rd game of the day. They also got a 6 elimination 7th in the game before that. So super impressive stuff by Webster.
Oh my god, it's cold. Oh no, it's cold, bro. Wait, they're gangbanging him. Wait.
Oh. Wait, here comes!
Oh, well, now we know he won. Hey, wait a minute! I'm in the fucking main stage. You're gonna kill? Hey, we ended with 1, didn't we? I appreciate you. What's up, motherfuckers? Hey, yo, check me out.
In 4th place, we actually have a retired content creator / pro of Ocus managed to get a 4 elimination win in their 4th game of the day. So huge shout out to Ocus as well. He literally retired from Fortnite to become a Call of Duty pro, and then when that didn't come out how he wanted it to be, he came back to Fortnite and then he literally won a game. So huge shout out to him.
Dude, double drop it, just kill him.
What are they doing?
Just double go.
What are they doing?
Oh my god.
Nice,
okay.
Ocus.
Oh my god, let's go! Let's go! Oh god!
Back to back, motherfuckers! Hey, the runs this region! Talk to a fucking region! Talk to a fucking
closer on the lead.
Gang, get this bitch. Gang, get this bitch. Let's go. Gang, get this bitch. Gang, get this bitch.
Hey.
You're fucking dead. Holy shit.
And then in first place, the team that managed to win the first game of the day was Jargu and Carillion.
They're instantly pressuring. They have that mythic pistol. A lot of the new mythics, if you get them in the right player's hands, they deal a ton of damage. Shockwaving up, trying to focus on a Jargu. Bounce himself out of zone, takes a lot of damage, and that's going to lead to his demise. Aoxy goes down. Jojo Fishy gets one. 1v1 situation. Jargu and Carillion clutch up again.
Keep in mind, it is the top 15 from each heat that qualifies to the grand final. So in 6th place, we have H-Cube and Velx. 7th place, we have Ritual Cold. Not a bad day for them today. They had a couple of close wins. 8th place, we had Jimity and Oak. 9th place was Josh and Yamzo. And then 10th place was Visuals and Threads. 11th place was Muzz and Rise. They had a really good first 2 games. However, after that, they didn't really find any more consistency after that. However, they did still manage to qualify for grand finals. 12th place, we had Clixie and Aiden. 13th, we have Aoxy and Jojo Fishy. 14th, we had Dozier and Eshuno, personally one of my favorite underrated teams. And at 15th place was Nut and ZDZ. Other than that, there wasn't really any big name teams that missed out other than 18th place of Moneymaker and Fanayan. They only got 143 points, but you need around like 150 and 160 to qualify, and they literally did get, and they got a couple of close placements. However, they really couldn't get anything going. Moving on to heat number 2. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I literally live streamed heat 2 and 3. And despite heat number 2 being less stacked than heat number 1, it probably has to be the more exciting heat, because in first place was Oliver, OG, and X-Spawn, getting 1,084 points. Now, they were quite literally in a win or nothing scenario, because in our first 4 matches, they literally didn't get anything inside the top 15 up until the very last game, where they got a 4 elimination win against a team that was sky basing.
Are on the cusp of qualifying through 2 different scenarios. Even if Brennan wins, they might have enough points, or they could get the victory royale. Brennan shockwaving off the top, using the medkit to get HP. 1v2 situation right now against X-Pod and Oliver OG, and it's not going to work. OG himself clutches up the last game of the day.
Like, I literally have never seen anything like that in a grand finals in a day in my life, even in a heat stage. But huge shout out to Oliver. 2nd place, we had Tyler and Curly, getting 1,058 points. And then so they literally got a 4 elimination win in the 2nd game, and then a 4 elimination 9th in the game before that. Now, if you are a Muzz and Rise fan, you probably shouldn't be worried too much, because for you guys that don't know, this team was actually supposed to be contesting them at the Rise Rock split. However, they haven't marked that on the drop map as of right now. So I really am hoping Muzz and Rise do get an uncontested drop spot for finals, because I do really want them to qualify for the global championship.
To work his way around the outside there. Meanwhile, Yuz flying off the rails here alongside Vert. They find a ton of eliminations. Sharkman falls here, and it's just a scramble fest down low. Tyler and Curly have given up the high ground to try to get into the mix, and now it's up to Curly against Yuz. Yuz has got no HP, and in the end, Curly will secure the dub there.
3rd place, we had Dash and Noxy, getting a 7 elimination win. They were also kind of in a win or nothing scenario, because the first 2 games weren't really anything too impressive. They got 24th and then 22nd, so really good for them to get this win right here.
Away one of those eliminations, and they have that mythic from Victor V's body earlier on in the game. 3 more points, which might not mean much if they could get the victory royale.
Yeah, you're watching a complete shakeup right now with all all the points. These are teams that were low on the standings, fighting their way back up. Dash and Nazi end up doing what they need to find the two Elans, and now it's just up to them from the zone into the safety they go, and Dash will win that game there in the end.
In fourth place, a team that I've been waiting to talk about is Acorn and Bulls with the elimination win in the very first game. It literally all came down to an Acorn solo clutch, which is, I would have to argue, is probably the best solo clutches of Acorn's entire career, and possibly I would argue to be a top 10 solo clutch of all time. I'm just gonna roll the clip for you guys real quick, and it literally came down to Acorn versus Queasy, two of the best IGLs in the entire game.
Acorn's still alive though.
It's not done yet.
Acorn's still alive.
Acorn
solo clutch.
Oh
shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
god.
And he takes Vic down.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, it's most points.
Queasy versus Acorn!
Oh my god.
For the hype.
What are you doing? Wait, Queasy versus Acorn.
Holy shit.
Queasy versus Acorn.
Please, Queasy.
Come on.
Come on, Acorn.
Nah, come on. I'm about to
Oh, he's feeling it. He's feeling it. Wait, leave him on low ground.
He's gotta go up. He's gotta go up.
Oh, Queasy's panicking.
Yeah, he has a burst.
You got
You got
chopped.
chopped?
Oh my god.
It's a 1v1. It's a 1v1. Oh my god. It's a 1v1. Wait.
They got Liam though, bro. Liam's winning this.
Liam's about to win.
Whoa.
Bro, Liam, fuck off. On God.
Wait, come on. Please, Acorn, get second.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, he's on one wheel.
Yo, he's quadding.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Wait, Queasy's about to come in from zone.
Queasy, bro. Queasy's scary.
Doing shit.
Come on. Queasy's about to launch on him.
Chop him.
Oh. He doesn't make it. I don't think he makes it, bro.
Two greatest IGLs of all time.
Nice.
How do they keep doing it?
Take over.
Oh my goodness.
He's probably screaming ear to ear, but
Come on.
Acorn
He got
is
chopped.
holding his
Wait.
Chop it. He did. I think he did. I think he did.
Don't die to fall. Don't die to fall. Nice.
Look at the shot
The
fish.
chop comes in.
Now he's in Acorn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
god. 1v1.
Please.
Two IGLs.
Oh my god.
Don't sell.
Where's my money at?
Where's my money at? From me, my brethren.
And then in fifth place, we had Cade and Realiso. I really don't know how to say that name. I do really apologize. And they got an 8 elimination win in the game number 4.
Cade and Real trying to finish the deal here.
Yep, right now with 80 points, a win is exactly what they needed. Oh yeah. Looks like they're in a 2v1 situation. They have Taki there down below, scrambling around, just trying to stay alive. They're taking multiple angles. They clean up the first, and they get the second elimination. Cade and Seal are our newest team to punch their ticket to the Major 2 Grand Finals.
Going over the rest of the teams that qualify, in 6th place, we had 20 and Chimp. So huge shout out to 20. Really happy they managed to qualify for Grand Finals. 7th place, we have Victor V and Queasy. Now, other than the second place that they got in the very first game, when he died to Acorn, they really didn't have any other games inside of the top 5, I don't think. No, I lied, they got in 4th place in game number 3, but other than that, they really didn't have any other top 5s. However, still a 7th place finish is really respectable. 8th place, we had Yuz and Sharkman. 9th place, we had Liam and Jace. 10th place, we have Havoc and Catman. 11th place, we had Zeke and Taki. 12th place, we had Sales and Vert. 13th place, we have Mirops and QK. 14th place, we have Aviv and Veer, the brand new duo that did just form before FNCS. So huge shout out to them. And then 15th place, we had Quick and Avery. Now this heat did have a lot more of the big name teams that failed to qualify, such as in 17th place of Shao and Virgo, and then 18th place right behind them was Mason and Miro. So very unfortunate from them. Miro's first ever FNCS back and he's failed to qualify. And then Shao and Virgo, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what's been going on, because they literally had quite literally like I would say a 30th of the map to themselves, and they literally still didn't manage to qualify. So I really do hope that they do manage to get a win in LCQ. 20th place we had Chris and Drew. 27th we had Cole and Madden. Once again, just really couldn't find any like real consistency at all. And then 41st place we had Day and Passion. Now finally going into the Thanos heat number 3, and in first place we had Higgs and Curve, getting 1,252 points, getting 34 total eliminations, and they managed to win the very last game of the day with 21 eliminations, and 18 of those were from Curve, coming down to a Curve solo clutch in the very last game.
But Curve is still fighting for it.
I've never witnessed such greatness. Curve, 16 eliminations, already 17. God. Dodging the first shot. Yes, 70 on the Chug Jug. Blocks off the Shockwave. Forces Colo out. Curve, 18 eliminations as a solo. He has stolen today's show.
In second place, we had Clicks and Rapid. They managed to do it. They literally got their win in game number 3 with the 11 elimination win. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Clicks and Rapid were absolutely moving through this endgame. I'm pretty sure Rapid was also trying to clip one of the kids in the endgame. And then they also got a 6 elimination third, where Clicks literally had a full solo clutch, which I believe he solo clutched like the second most points after that first game, only behind Pierrebot. So huge shout out to Clicks. He is looking absolutely primed up right now with Rapid.
Wait, right here, come on, Hunter did it, 140. I can't, I freeze. I'm max, here. I already have, more, I got it. Here, I have 6, you stack. Yep. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna fucking clip this fucker. Yeah, you shot, going. 140, 180, 190, no mats. 100, clip this motherfucker. Bitch. On high, careful. Wait, I have no mats, Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Go. $150, I'm reskin. Oh, I bet, give me a second. Jumping on. 1 HP. Dead. In box. 150. Dead. Another one on me. I'm not going for it. Where y'all at? Fuck that motherfucker. 100. Got you, motherfucker. 100. We're dead.
I am going to be talking about Pierre Poyo later. In third place, we had Reet and Cooper getting a 9 elimination win. They also have 4 elimination 6, and they literally beat off Venno and Agers in game number 2.
Venno and Age are still up above. He's figuring out a way to kind of go underneath the radar, not be noticed up until now, but eventuality will happen. The zone will close, and that's where he has to try to make a move. That's where Reach shuts him down. Venno and Agers drop down from above. They trade eliminations back and forth. Agers in a 1v1 against Cooper, and it's Reet and Cooper out of nowhere that steal away their limelight and advance to the grand finals.
In fourth place, we had Golden and Ozone getting a 4 elimination win in game number 4. This team was also in a similar scenario to all of our OG, where they were just in a win or nothing scenario. However, they did manage to get the win in game number 4.
That's the biggest question. Ozone Golden, they have more than enough. He has the Chug Jug in the back pocket. The patch up is going to come in. If he could buy the med kits, yes, that will be a lot cheaper. Back-to-back patch ups, that could be the difference. Wasting gold on those situations could be the reason why he might not win. But Golden on the other side, multiple medkits in his inventory, and it's going to be enough. Golden and Ozone, a familiar face. Welcome to the grand finals.
And then in 5th place, we had Booga and Braids gain the 6th elimination win in the very first game. So that does mean we do have the Lion, the World Cup champion from 2019, qualifying for a FNCS Grand Finals still in 2026.
This game one is proving that primetime players making primetime plays. Peterbot finally getting shut down. His run has come to an end, but at what cost? One of the duos just got separated. Jez Jerem goes down. Five's left by himself. That is because of Clicks and his aggression. Khanada does it again, takes out the other part of that duo. A lot of these solos are doing a lot of the heavy lifting. That duo up above, they could smooth sail their way into a victory royale.
Listen, no pressure here for Clips or Khanada. They've done enough at solos. They pushed their way to the end game. Booga and Braids have the pressure on their shoulders to perform here. Braids falls first, but it's okay. Booga was there to back him up in the end there, Jacob.
I do have these guys predicting to make LAN because they already made the EWC LAN, and I have very strong confidence that they're gonna make this current global championship. In 6th place, going over the rest of the teams that didn't manage to get wins but still qualify for grand finals. 6th place we had Kingling and Craze. 7th place we had Agers and Veno. Now Agers and Veno were con like in 2 of the games spawned by Bucky. I am going to talk about Bucky in a little bit, and I think the score was like 2-0, so they weren't conned that much. So yeah, speaking of being conned, Peterbot and Puyo, who were uncontested throughout all 5 games, only managed to 8th place. Now saying only, like that's a bad placement, but with Peterbot and Puyo, you are kind of expecting to do better. However, Peterbot and Puyo, 8th place, not too bad. They just were dying in a lot of like unfortunate situations. So yeah, Peter also had a crazy solo clutch in game number 1. He literally solo clutched the most points, so shout out to Peter. 9th place we had Causers and DK. 10th place we had Cirque. In 11th place, we had Paper and Zen. Now, this is actually now the 2nd grand finals that Zen has qualified for. So, Zen is currently on a 100% grand final streak. He literally qualified for back-to-back ones. So, shout out to Zen. 12th place, we have Max and Slimmy. 13th place, we had Khan and Darzi. 14th, we have Alongo and Boji. And then 15th place, we have Skills and Kaiksen. Probably the biggest name team that managed to fail to qualify for grand finals was unfortunately not.
King Craze, come on, just jump in this box, please, 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 please.
Just be stupid, Khanada, please.
Yes! Oh my god! They don't qual! They don't qual!
No, but in all seriousness, unfortunately, Khanada and Sphinx did manage to fail to qualify for grand finals, only gained 115 points in 5 matches. This team was just severely struggling today. I don't really know what happened. They were getting contested by Veno in one of the games. However, that was only in game number 4. But however, I don't really know what happened to them after that. We even had Clicks doing a VOD review session of Khanada, which I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fair, mainly because he literally did the same thing to Clicks when he got uncon Walkyland and only placed 10th. And then 43rd place was unfortunately Bucky and Cam, getting only 28 points in 5 matches. Once again, really couldn't get anything going after them being contested in 2 of the games. So very unfortunate stuff by Bucky. Here's what the drop map for the grand finals is currently looking like. Once again, we do have to wait for the final 5 teams to qualify for grand finals. And right now, we currently have Clicks and Rapid fully uncontested. Over at Sanctuary, we have Javi and Mish fully uncon, Booga and Braze fully uncon, Acorn both fully uncon. However, right next to them, we currently have probably one of the only big off-spawn fights, which is Paper and Zen versus Oliver OG at X-Spawn. We also have Muzz and Rise contested by Max and Slimmy. So I'm not really sure if this is like a fake mark to get Tyler and Curly on con. They are currently getting triple contested over at the Shores area. Agers and Veno are fully on con. Pierbot and Poyo are fully on con. Let's see what else. The SU and Dozier are currently getting contested by Skills and Kaisen, so very interested to see how that plays out. What else? We had Liam and Jace fully on con, Daxia, Dash and Noxy fully on con, Hanks and Curve fully on con, Queasy and Verb fully on con. And yeah, that never mind. This right here is the biggest off spawn fight, which we have Josh and Yamzo versus Reed and Cooper. So this one is definitely gonna be interesting to see what's gonna be going on. Maybe because Josh and Yamzo don't have a LAN spot and Reed and Cooper do. So I really hope Josh and Yamzo does manage to qualify for the LAN. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.